On October 12, 2011, tragedy struck the quiet coastal community of Seal Beach, California. At Salon Meritage, a gunman opened fire in what became the deadliest mass shooting in Orange County's history. 8 innocent people lost their lives, and 1 more was left critically injured. Most of the victims were stylists, employees, and loyal clients, members of a tight-knit community who came together in a place of everyday life and friendship. Tonight, we do not focus on the violence itself, but on remembering those who were taken. This is their story, and this is our tribute to the lives they lived and the love they shared. Michelle Fournier was a beloved stylist at Salon Meritage in Seal Beach. Friends described her as warm, cheerful, and deeply devoted to her young son. She was caught in a difficult custody dispute, but still tried to remain positive and kind to those around her. On October 12, 2011, Michelle lost her life in the tragic shooting at the salon where she worked. She is remembered as a loving mother and a friend whose smile brightened the room. Victoria Vicky Busso was a longtime stylist who had been married to her high school sweetheart. She was known for her outgoing, bubbly personality and her love of swimming, skiing, and the outdoors. Her clients and coworkers became her extended family, and she left a mark on everyone she met. Vicky's life was cut short in the Seal Beach tragedy, but she is remembered for her laughter, warmth, and devotion to family. David Coet was sitting in his Land Rover outside Salon Meritage when the shooting began. A retired car salesman and passionate off-road adventurer, David was known as the leader of his group of friends, always up for a trip and encouraging others to enjoy life to the fullest. His sudden passing that day devastated his family and community. David is remembered for his adventurous spirit and his love of people. Laura Webb-Ellidaw was a stylist at Salon Meritage and a newlywed, full of plans for the future. She loved her work and cherished her relationships with her clients and the community. That day, her mother, Hattie, was sitting in her chair when the attack began. Hattie survived, though Laura did not. Laura is remembered as a loving daughter, wife, and friend whose kindness and joy touched everyone who knew her. Lucia Condas was a client at Salon Meritage that afternoon, a retired healthcare supervisor. She was devoted to her family and enjoyed life in Huntington Harbor with her husband, Michael. Neighbors remembered her as the friendly woman always walking her dog and greeting others with a smile. Lucia's life ended suddenly that day, but she is remembered as a gentle, loving soul who brightened her community. Christy Wilson was a stylist, a mother of 3, and a loyal friend. She was creative, loved making jewelry, and enjoyed paddleboarding in her free time. Just a day before the tragedy, Christy had testified in support of her friend and coworker Michelle Fournier during a custody hearing. Christy's life was taken in the shooting, leaving behind a family who adored her. She is remembered for her kindness, loyalty, and vibrant spirit. Michelle Fast was a Seal Beach resident, a mother, and a devoted volunteer in her daughter's activities, often taking on the role of teen mom. Known for her warm, maternal nature, Michelle was loved by children and parents alike, many of whom considered her a second mother. She was at the salon that day for a routine visit when her life was tragically taken. Michelle is remembered as a nurturing presence whose love extended far beyond her family. Randy Fannin was the owner of Salon Meritage, which he and his wife had operated for over 2 decades. Known for his professionalism and generosity, Randy created a welcoming place where clients became friends. He enjoyed travel, wine, and time in Hawaii with his family. On October 12th, Randy was at his chair when the attack began. He is remembered not only as a skilled stylist and businessman, but also as a kind-hearted friend and husband. Hattie Stretz was the only person in Salon Meritage to survive the shooting. Hattie was critically wounded. A bullet passed through her arm and upper chest, but she lived. Her daughter, Laura, was among those killed that day. In later interviews, Hattie spoke about her ordeal, her memories of the shooting, and the emotional impact of surviving while her daughter did not. She has advocated for justice and accountability for the victims and their families, sometimes publicly expressing frustration with delays in legal proceedings. Local media described her and her family as active and caring members of the community in the Los Alamitos Seal Beach area. The Seal Beach massacre left an unforgettable mark on the families, friends, and community who lost so much that day. Yet through grief, their memories live on. In the love they gave, the friendships they built, and the joy they brought into the lives of others. By speaking their names and sharing their stories, we ensure they are never forgotten. May this tribute honor their lives, and may we carry forward their memory with compassion and remembrance.